Hey there guys, this is Code Tutorial for you, back with another Leetcode problem. This one's called rings and rods. So it says there are n rings and each ring is either red, green, or blue. The rings are distributed across 10 rods labeled from 0 to 9. You're given a string rings of length 2n that describes the n rings that are placed onto the rods. Every two characters in rings forms a color position pair that is used to describe each ring, where the first character of the ith pair denotes the ith ring's color, RGB. The second character of the ith pair denotes the rod that the ith ring is placed on, 0 to 9. For example, R3G2B1 describes n equals 3 rings, a red ring placed onto the rod labeled 3, a green ring placed onto the rod labeled 2, and the blue ring placed onto the rod labeled 1. Return the number of rods that have all three colors of rings on them. So let's look at example 1. As you can see visually, we can see that 0 has 3 rings, and each of them have different colors, and they're all red, green, and blue. Rod 1 has no rings. Rod 6 has 3, but 2 of them are the same color, which are red. And 9 has only 1 ring, which is green. So this is how the input's giving. It's given to us in a string called rings. And as you can see, the output is 1 in here, because only one rod holds all 3 rings which are the colors red, green, and blue. And the reason is before we're given the rod, which rod it belongs to, which ring the rod belongs to, we're given the ring itself and the color. We're given the color of the ring. So as you can see, 0 in index 1 has blue in index 0. The number 6 rod in index 3 has the blue ring in index 2. And so on and so forth. If you keep on going throughout the whole string, the color of the ring comes before the number of the rod it belongs to. So what we're going to do to solve this is we're going to use a map. And what we're going to do to start off with is we're going to get the size of the string rings. And we're going to use a map. The key being char, and set char is going to be the value. This is because if we don't want any repeats, we're using set because we don't want any repeats. We just want, because later on I'm going to show you how we're going to solve this. So we're going to do a for loop to map this out. We're going to go all the way through the size of it. And instead of just going through each element, we're going to skip. We're going to go through every other element. By starting by index 0, we're going to be going in accessing, we're going to be landing on the elements that are colors. So we're going to do that, initialize color to rings I. And the way we're going to get the position, which is the number of the rod, we're going to name this position. We're going to get rings I plus 1. Remembering that the position of the rings is always after the color, the position of the rod comes after the color of the rings. So as you can see again, B, color of the rings, and right after what comes is the rod number, what this is the rod the ring belongs to. So every time we go to the next color, all we have to do is go forward 1, and we're going to get the position, which is the number, the rod location. So we're going to get rod 0 in this one. And then once we get to the next color, we're going to get rod 6. And then we're going to go to the next color. And then we're going to get rod 0, and so on and so forth. And then the way we place it on the map is we're going to take the name of the map, rods, and in the position, we're going to insert that color that corresponds to that particular rod. So there we go. And we're going to initialize the result to count up how many, that's where we're going to store the answer, to see how many rods have the rings red, green, and blue. So what we did is, in this previous for loop, is just map it all out. And the way we mapped it all out is, if we have a duplicate, it is corrected by the set we have in our map. So if it is a size of 3, if the size is equal to 3, then that means that all the colors of red, green, and blue are going to be there, because that's the only way. That's the only thing that's going to be allowed. Because let's say in the example, rod 6 has a blue ring but has 2 red rings, the set will not allow duplicates. So it will be only a size of 2. So the way we're going to check that out is, we're going to do we're going to go through the map, and since we're not going to modify anything, we're just going to make a habit of doing a constant. And the way we're going to check in the map, we're going to check the to see if it's equal to size 3. We're going to access this using the name pair, and then second, and then of course the size. So that means the value of seconds size, if it is equal to 3, we will increment result. Then just return result. Should pass the test case. As you can see, it passed the test case. Now I'm going to take you to this tab, give you some visualization. We are giving, from the examples, we're giving the exact example we worked with, string rings. And as you can see, when we're creating the map, you can see 0 has B, G, and R, and 6 has B and R, again because of set. Without set, there would be an extra R, and that size equals to 3 would not work, but it is removed because it's a duplicate. And 9 just has G for green. And then going through all the map and checking if the size is 3, we only get 1, meaning then the result is just equal to 1. So if you want more coding solutions, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.